Okay, we're going to cut out the fuselage right now, so I just thought I'd show you how I'm cutting it out as far as where the lines are and stuff that you need to cut out. I'm going to use my wing template around this curve just because it's a tougher curve to follow. Not that you need to use it, but it'll just help guide the blade a little easier and show you where we're cutting out, that's all. So I'm just going to start over on the nose here. You're just going to take your time. You want a nice sharp blade so you're not bunching the paper up. And you're just going to go ahead and cut it out. Make sure you know where your lines are as you're going. Now we're going to complete the whole side of the former F2. So we want to make sure that we go right through there. And then we're going to actually start on the wingtip. Just make sure you can see your line. And right here is where the end of F2 is. This is the whole former F2. So we're going to start right in front of that and go ahead and cut it out. I'll push the template right up there so I get a nice thing, and I can just use the template and not worry so much about following the line because hopefully the template's right on the line. Just going to bypass the hole. Make sure you hold your template nice and tight if you're pressing against it, like I am. And then we'll go back and sand everything after we're done. We're going to make two sides of this, so we're going to lay it one side, then we'll flip it over. You don't want to make two right sides, and we'll put the fuselage right down on it, and that'll be good. Now remember, I'm going to take the outside line here, because that's all going to be behind the fuselage. And then I'm going to take the upper inside line over here, because this outside is the sheeting actually. And I'll follow that. As you can see, this is where I cut to, right to where the back of the fin comes down. This whole piece of the fin goes behind the rudder, or behind the fuselage, I'm sorry. And then we're going to cut this little notch up from here and try and keep you on the camera while I look at this and do it. And then cut the top part straight back to where the fin is and beyond the fin. We've already made the fin piece, so we don't have to worry about that. And then we'll cut straight down. I've never tried to hold a camera and cut out something before. Right to the bottom. Alright, so now I got the back part of the fuselage cut out. Here's your stabilizer. So we're going to cut out underneath the stabilizer. And you want to make this part pretty straight, because this is where your stabilizer is going to rest on the fuselage itself. We'll have some bracing in there as well, but now just to that notch. And make sure that notch is cut out cleanly. So there's the back part of the fuselage right there, as you can see. So we got the fin, the base of the fin incorporated into that as well. Now up here, there's two things you can do. You can cut from the top of the dashboard down. You're going to go to the bottom of the floorboard, because the floorboard will be on top of the fuselage. The way I'm doing it, it's going to be anyway. You can do it any way you'd like to. And then again, when we get into here, I'm just going to connect into the, just follow it straight till you connect into the down line. And you're going to take that down line. I hope I got that on film. I wasn't looking at the camera. And carve it right down to where we started the stabilizer. And if you make a mistake or cut something off, don't worry too much about it. We can always tape the piece back on the back of the plan if that's what you need to do, and get your design that way. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut out the whole top part of the fuselage instead of just going to where the hatch is going to be, because I'm going to have my hatch go inside the fuselage sides. So I'm just going to come around here, and I don't even see my blade. Oh, there it is. I'm going to come right here and go up. And then just take it straight across, and you can always notch that out If you feel like you'd rather have the hatch go to the outside of the fuselages or over the top of the fuselage. And there we have it. So there's the front of the fuselage. Just going to make this little connection here release. And it is now. Move our template out of the way because we've used it. And as you can see, this is where we stop. So now we're going to come straight down. As you can see, this is where we stop right here. So now I'm going to come right down F2, straight down, because where the wingtip is will actually be on both sides of the fuselage. So you won't see your wingtip there. I don't know if you just saw that either. So you won't see that wingtip there. See how we cut it right out? This will be on the outside of the fuselage on the plane. The middle of the wing will be hollow, so that part will sit flat up against F2. That's where your dowel is going to go in. So that's how that all works. And I think it's pretty much all cut out. Oh, just got this last bit to do up here. This little cutout here is for your muffler and probably your needle valve. Built that right in. And I think that's pretty much it. There we go. One fuselage template. Cut right out. Looks neat. And now I can just trace that right onto my plywood and make a nice strong plane.